Welcome to another episode of Blue Line Garage. In this episode, we're going to be changing a 2010 Chevy Tahoe gear linkage. It's just going to be a quick replacement. What happened is the linkage connection to the transmission broke off. There was like a plastic bushing, but the whole cable needed to be replaced. So I'm going to show you the cable real quick. So here's the cable. And right down here, this white piece, I guess since 2010 to 2021, it finally got dry rotted and broke off. So I'm going to show you how to swap it out. It's a pretty easy thing and will save you a lot of money by doing it yourself instead of bringing it to a mechanic. So first thing you want to do is jack up the vehicle. It is going to be on the driver's side, closer towards the front. Make sure you have some jack stands underneath, as you can see I do too. It's just going to make a safe operation while you're underneath the vehicle. So let's go underneath and let me show you what we'll be replacing. Okay, as you can see here, here's the linkage here. This is the transmission shifter, believe it or not. So right now it's in park, and we could actually change the gears by pushing it back. It's kind of hard to get my hand in here, but you see how I can shift all the gears here. And it's just like being in the vehicle and shifting it yourself. So what happened is the customer brought this to me. Basically, he tried to take it out of park, wouldn't go out of park. And when I came underneath the vehicle, this is what I found. So that plastic bushing you could see was right here, and it would snap into place there. The problem is that plastic bushing cannot be removed from the new cabling. That would probably be easy to do, but instead we got to replace the whole cabling. So first we got to backtrack back here. And as you can see, there's like a little clip back here that you need to remove. Get this out, and then we can work our way down. Let me go ahead and remove this first. Okay, so once we got this off, we're going to backtrack the cable and start removing the rest of it. So as we go more underneath, you can see where the cable goes right in there. And we're going to have to make our way in there and get to it. So let me go ahead and remove that little clip that's holding that cable in. Okay, so you see the cable here, and we backtrack it. There is a clip here we need to remove, but as you can see, it actually swings around right up here, and here is the cable that we'll have to replace. And it's just, and you take it off with a clip. You don't need any specific tools, not a wrench or anything like that. It doesn't screw on. But the best thing to do is take off this clip too, so you have more slack in it. So, and here's another grommet clip here that we're gonna have to pull off. So let me go ahead and pop this off, and then pop the one over here off, and pull the cable down, and I'll show you how to replace it here at the junction. Trying to get this cable out. It's kind of a little rough with one hand, but we're getting it. It's coming. There we go. So we got the cable out, and now we're gonna take it off of here and put the new one on. So let me go ahead and set this up, get this light out of our way, and show you how to connect the new cable there. All right, so what you want to do is push this up here. It's all spring, and then this white piece has to push outward, and there's you just push a little clip here on each end. So hold that up, get a flathead screwdriver, push this out just like that. Do the other end. Okay, now you can see this just came out. And just like that, the old one comes out slowly. There we go. clip is out. You got like a little C-clip right in there. You're gonna need to pop off. Okay, so now it's off. That should release the cable. There we go, just like that. And then now this is the new one right here. Now the C-clip is still stuck on there in the back, so don't get too worried about it. And you can see the little channel right in here where it gets on. So that's the important thing, is make sure that it gets on there. And then you could get it from the back side back here. So let me go ahead and knock this out and get that clip on there real quick off camera. All right, I put the new one in with the clip right there. Then you want to put this other clip, this white one, back in. Man, these things it gets annoying sometimes. There we go. Okay, and it's back on there. And that's pretty much it. So we're all good now. Now all we gotta do is put the cabling back. So let me go ahead and do that and then show you where I connected to the transmission. All right guys, so I ran the cable back the way that we took it off and put everything back, all the clips except for the very end right here. So as you could see, I'm just gonna pull this up, line it up right here, and then push down. It should lock in place like that. And I can't take it off. So right now this is good to go. As you could see, it works. It switches the gears. I could get into all the gears if I wanted to. The next test is get the car down and try it out. But this is done. Hopefully you guys learned how to change this out yourself. If you brought it to a shop, they would charge you hundreds of dollars. This part alone was just 50 bucks, the whole cabling. So basically it only costed me 50 bucks for this. You do it yourself, change a lot of money. I hope you like it. Make sure you like this video. If you do, subscribe. I got plenty of how-to videos and projects I'm building. All right, until next time, stay safe.